The make it or break it step that's often overlooked in course creation isn't about content. It's about strategy. The first step in creating a course should be a course map. And the first step in that isn't what you think. It's about mapping goals, charting the steps, and designing the tasks. In this video, we're going to break down that first step so you can save time and headache in the future. I'm Dr. Catrina Mitchum, and I've been designing courses online for adults since 2009. I'm going to skim over the goals just a smidge because I did a whole video on goals a few weeks ago. You can go check that out if you need to know how to write goals that get success for clients in your course. You can also grab my course maker guide in the description. We're going to instead focus on how a course can work toward more than one goal. But I'm going to do that after we chat about the steps and the tasks. For both of these areas, we're going to work through an example. So first, I'm going to show you the goals for this course. I've got a few here that you can see. And then my next step is to take those goals that I've already worked through and work my way backwards. So what is the step right before I've reached this goal and the one before that? And the one before that. And I'm going to keep asking myself that until I get to the very first step that they need to take for this particular goal. So in my example, I fast forwarded and we can see that I've created some steps for this particular goal. Now, I would want to go back and do this for my other goals. I'm not going to do that for you here. After I've got the steps, I then want to figure out what the tasks are for that step. In some cases, my step is the task, and in others, there are a couple of tasks that I need to bake in order for that step to happen. But these can be a good starting point, and I am identifying the things that they need to do. As I'm going, I'll write out some options if I think of them. Otherwise, I'll do a run through that specifically is focusing on writing out some different options for each one of those tasks. If you get stuck at any point, it's okay to run stuff by AI. Just remember that you are the expert. AI always misses a step, so I wouldn't rely on it for the steps, but it can be a good starting point, and it is great at suggesting other ways of doing things. So if you're struggling with figuring out options, trying AI isn't a bad idea. So now I've got long lists of fun stuff that my clients are going to do or might do. Think of this as kind of a brain dump. This is an outline of your brain dump, and these details might not all make it into the course map. But there's a lot of value in having this in case, what comes next doesn't work out. This way, you have some things in your back pocket, saving you from overwhelm later on. So I did promise that I would come back to how to address multiple goals in the same course. So I'm going to do that in a deeper dive in the next video, but this here, what you'll do is you're going to start theming. So when we're thinking about pulling in multiple goals to a course, these goals may not become a linear lockstep version of the course. And so it really is about finding the overlap and the places where your clients are working toward more than one goal in a specific task. Okay, that's a lot. If you want a workbook to guide you through these things, I've got my course maker guide linked in the description. So in next week's video, we are going to work through finding themes and collapsing our goals and tasks into something that is a cohesive course map for you to use. If the video isn't there yet, it will be there next week.